to my channel. For today's video, it is a very highly requested video and it's going to be all things like gym and fitness. I'm going to be doing a huge Q&A answering your guys' questions that you got to ask me. So many of you guys came back with so many brilliant questions, so I can't wait to start answering them. And yeah, that's the video for today. A quick one, I have had my eyebrows done today, so they are like woo, but that's what happens when I get a lamination. That's just what they do for today, and then I can get them wet tomorrow. So they might look a little bit crazy, but it's fine. I got them done this morning. It's going to be all things to do with my weight loss journey, fitness in general, my gym in general. I just really do hope you enjoy. So if you do, make sure to take a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. You guys know what I'm going to say. There is a huge giveaway coming at 100k and you guys aren't ready for it. Make sure you are subscribed. It's free and you can get a giveaway at 100k, and it's also going to be joining with my 200k on Instagram, so make sure you're also following my social medias. That I'll pop those on the screen now. It's going to be a big giveaway because it's going to be 100k on YouTube and 200k on Instagram, and I may even throw a bit more things in there because we hit 300k on TikTok. So huge giveaways, don't miss out, go and subscribe. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy. Big thumbs up if you do enjoy. Comment down below as well if there is any other questions that you guys want to see from this video. I could make a part 2, but let's head into some of the questions and I hope you enjoy. I'm going to try and narrow down my answers because I can talk for England. I talk so much, and every question will be about 15 minutes long. If I could have the opportunity for it to be that long, I would. I'm going to try and answer as many questions as I can with not such a long answer, so that hopefully I can answer quite a few. A little insight of this video: if you are new to my channel and you're just seeing this video, I basically went through a weight loss journey last year. I did mention in my other weight loss video that size has never mattered to me. As long as the clothing fits, I couldn't care what size I wear. So I can't really say what kind of size I went from. I think I was wearing some size 14 clothes, but then other times I could fit into a 10. Sizing for me, I just never look at. If it looks nice and it fits and it's a size large, then obviously that will be absolutely fine. But basically the decision that I made was when I was 15, 16, 17, I was just quite unhealthy with my eating habits were awful. I wasn't exercising. I played football on a Sunday, but I wasn't really doing much else other than that. So I just made a bit of a small change to my lifestyle, and a very good outcome came from it because I'm now an absolutely gym obsessed person in a good way. Like, I absolutely love going to the gym. It's like my little happy place, and all in all it was one of the best decisions I made. So I'm just going to be answering some questions that you guys may have about my weight loss journey, or just questions in general about me going to the gym, etc. So that's just a little rundown on what this video is going to be. A little Able gym set on today. I love it, but it's getting quite cold, so I've got a little jacket on with it because the weather outside in England now is just awful. But let's get on to the first question. So, starting strong, one of my biggest questions that's always asked, and that is, how did I stay motivated? There's a few things to why I kept so motivated. One of them was I decided to make the change before my 18th birthday because I just wanted to feel a little bit more comfortable in my own body. Like, by the time I was 18, I was very happy with the decisions that I made and the changes that I made. So one of my biggest motivations was my 18th birthday. So what I would kind of recommend is having that goal. So having something there that you can work towards. So I do think setting yourself a goal is one of the biggest things for motivation, to keep yourself going and not slack because you've got something that you're working towards. Physically, like actually doing it at the gym, how did I actually keep going to the gym and staying on top of it? I know it sounds silly, but the workout side of it was music. Invest in some really good headphones. I'm not even just saying this. I did spend quite a lot of money on the Apple headphones, and they are the best thing I've ever bought. I know there is actually quite a lot of like dupes of them. I think companies do ones that are like very similar. I know Beats are really good as well. Like, obviously I'm not saying like go and get the Apple ones, but what I mean is I think a very good pair of like headphones or any like sound system for you to listen to music to at the gym is such a good investment. That is what kept me going at the gym. Like, I would rock up to the gym and I'd have a good song playing and I'd be like, right, we're gonna go and have a good session. And trust me, it really helps. You should say to yourself every single day, wake up and be like, I am working towards this date. No one's going to tell me differently, and the motivation has to come from yourself and yourself only. Only you can make these changes. Make that your motivation to work towards that date and that month, that year, anything. And also some good music. Trust me, good music is crucial. Kind of a little bit similar to that question was, what kept you on track when you was dieting? How did you kind of maintain that when your family were eating different meals to you? So I think that's actually a really good question, because it is something that was actually really difficult for me. Of an evening, if mum or dad made shepherd's pie, if they made lasagna, if they made a curry, I was always going to eat that. I'm not going to sit there and eat chicken and rice every single night. Never going to work for me and my weight loss, because I would never have stuck to it. Every single night I was still eating my spag bowls, my lasagnas. I never stopped eating any of that. But I just made small changes within their meals. So fajitas, for example, when I used to have fajitas, I used to have 6 or 7 wraps with my fajitas. Obviously that is quite a lot of food, so in the sense that's how I changed a little bit, because that was quite unhealthy. I was eating a serious amount of food for lunch and dinner, so I just kind of tweaked it a little bit. I've now really, I don't really have wraps, but that's just a personal choice now. I just love having the chicken, I love having like some Mexican rice with it, some like dips and crisps with it. Like that kind of changed a little bit, but I just made small changes within my meal. But every family will always once in a while go, oh, should we get a takeaway tonight? And I'm not saying that you can't have a takeaway, because again, it becomes very, very hard then to keep the diet going when you can't even treat yourself to little things here and there. You kind of just have to take responsibility for it a little bit, and if your family are eating a takeaway, you've got to have that resilience to be like, okay, it's fine, I'm gonna go make myself a nice other meal as well. When my family used to have takeaways, I used to just have my own meal on the side. Again, like, there's nothing wrong with you having a takeaway here and there, but my family love a takeaway, okay? So when you're trying to be a bit more healthier, and my family are ordering takeaways like every weekend, it was very hard. Gonna have to tilt you guys this way a little bit, because the English weather coming through that window, 1 minute it's dark, then it's sunny, and it's making the lighting go funny. Did that just rhyme? I think that just rhymed. But yeah, how to stay on track with it when your family, you may have a family that want a takeaway all the time. You've just got to have that like resilience to be like, you know what, I'm gonna cook myself a really nice meal. Again, it doesn't need to be like lettuce, chicken, like all that stuff. Don't get me wrong, you can make some really lovely meals and still be on track. There's so much stuff on TikTok nowadays, like inspo, like meals. Just if you don't feel like you want to take away and you want to stay on track, go and just cook a lovely meal. It all kind of plays a part in the motivated comment, is how do you stay on track, how do you keep motivated. You just got to keep thinking you're working towards this goal, and nothing, I'm not going to do anything to like jeopardize that. Never give up, consistency is key. And when you see your family eating a takeaway, be like, okay, I do really fancy this right now, but don't have something else, and that something else is going to keep me on track, and I'm going to feel so much better after it. So the next question is good, healthy and low calorie snacks. And also in with this was like binge eating, like how do you not just snack in the evenings and stuff. I did actually make a TikTok. When did I make? I actually made a TikTok last week, and I made some frozen yogurt strawberry bites with a little bit of dairy milk on the top. They were really yummy. I'll pop it on the screen now. Recently I've been having them in the evenings. But if you guys know me well enough, you know what I'm going to say. You're going to know what snack I had when I was dieting, and that was red grapes. And I think the best bit of advice I can say, if you want some good things to snack on in the evenings, just get all the fruit in the world. I just think if you make a nice bowl of it and you snack on that, you're staying on track, and it's good food. Good healthy snacks that I have in the evening. Popcorn is really good, and honestly I'd recommend fruit, but that's just me. And I love red grapes, and I fell in love with red grapes from when I was dieting, and now I still love them. So I would go for some fruit, some popcorn. The yogurt things I made were really good as well, or like some protein yogurts with some honey in there, some granola and some fruit of the evenings is really nice. So yeah, things like that. The next question is cardio before or after a workout. If I've gone to the gym and done weight training, I will always do cardio after your weight training. Always, I'd recommend, if you're doing weight training, always do your cardio after. So next question, what point did I start noticing results? I started going to the gym a lot more, I would say April, and I started noticing results in June. I went to Marbella for Casey J's, we surprised her there, and that was on the 4th of June, and I did definitely notice some results then. I felt comfortable wearing a bikini, which I never ever done. So what, that was 2 months, so 8 weeks, and that's when I started to notice it a bit more. So, and this is going to tie into the next question, which is going to be, what did I do to lose my weight? I spoke to my mum at the time, and I think she said to me, your heart rate needs to be under 180 to like kind of burn fat. I was doing a lot of running, and I wasn't really enjoying it at the time. and my heart rate was through the roof. So I then started doing a lot of uphill walking. I would walk on the treadmill at a gradient of about 12 for an hour. Walking uphill is very, very good for you, and I used to put YouTube on the treadmill and I would do it for about an hour, and then I'd go on to the Stairmaster and do like a little routine on there, which if you have a techno gym, which I think most gyms may have that equipment, on the Stairmaster they have a routines bit and you can click like a cardio routine, you can click a lose weight routine, a glutes routine. So I used to do the lose weight routine on that, which is a mixture of like incline walking, sprints, things like that, which is really, really good. I say to this, I wish I'd done a lot more weight training, but I didn't do hardly any weight training in my weight loss. I wish I kind of done a bit more, because at the same time I could have been building some muscle, but I was walking uphill a lot. So really the only thing that I can say is how I lost it. I was just walking uphill. I really recommend doing the 12 gradient 4.8 speed for 30 minutes. If you do that every single day, that's going to be really, really good for you. So I do recommend doing that. Done quite a lot of like strengthening, so I was doing a plank every single time after every single session, and I still do it to this day. It's been a year and I'm still doing it. Every single session I do at the gym, I always finish with a 1 minute plank, and then I go on to 45 seconds, and I will always do that. Yeah, looking back on my weight loss, how did I lose it? I was doing a lot of walking, 10,000 steps, if not more. I was getting out walking the dog a lot more. Steps is very crucial, get them steps in, and I was doing a lot of uphill walking as well. Basically, all in all, just getting a lot fitter. I was just walking a lot more and moving my body a lot more, and yeah. Next question is, would I ever run a marathon? 100%. 100,000,000,000%. That is my dream. I'd love to do a marathon. Like, that would, for me, would be such a big achievement, and I would love to do it. So it's definitely on the agenda. I just need to get a bit more fit. No, but obviously with a marathon you do proper training anyway, so I have definitely got thoughts of doing a marathon, so hopefully one day I'll be able to complete it. So this is also, in the next question, it's very popular, is how many calories and how much protein do I eat a day? When I done my weight loss, I was calorie counting, but I have always said it to this day, my evening meals, if mum wouldn't have made me a spag bowl, I never measured my spag bowl, because I was never interested in going up to a scales, weighing my mince, weighing my seasonings and the sauces I put in it and the tomatoes and the veg. But my lunches was a lot more easier to kind of calorie count. I was probably aiming for about 1,500, and you're probably thinking, how can she go for 1,500? She didn't even know what she had for dinner and log that into the calories. There would be some days where I just wasn't sure how many calories I was actually physically eating, but I knew, one, it wasn't going to be at silly amounts because I was still eating really healthily, and two, I knew that I wasn't eating, like I said, rubbish foods. So I just counted it as a good day of eating, but I just may not have known the exact calories that were going through. If I was eating a yogurt, it would say how many calories, and there was some days with my dinners I use HelloFresh. It's absolutely brilliant. That tells you the exact calories in the meal that you're eating. So some days I'd be able to log that because I knew everything that I was eating, but some days I couldn't, and that's absolutely fine. And with regards to protein, I try and eat about 100 grams of protein every day, but I'm going to be very transparent with you. There's most days where I definitely don't eat 100 grams of protein, but I really do try, because that's a new goal of mine. Obviously, to build muscle we need to be eating enough protein, and to maintain the muscle we need to be eating enough protein, because otherwise we're not going to see results. And some days I do really struggle to eat enough protein. Protein's a lot easier to track than calories, because with protein it's on a lot of foods and you can kind of get an idea of how much protein you're eating. Kind of going back as well to good snacking, I completely forgot grenade bars. I always eat the Oreo ones and I put them in the microwave, and it goes really gooey, like a chocolate brownie with some strawberries, and that way I'm getting 25 grams of protein, and it's a really yummy snack. So being transparent, I can't always hit my protein goal, but I try. I eat protein yogurts. I really like the Arla ones, I think they're called. I really like them. I have that in the morning, and then I have like a grenade bar, and then I have my lunches and dinner, which are mostly just chicken. I just love chicken, so we normally do a lot of chicken fajitas, enchiladas, chicken curries. For me, that is doing a lot of weight training and trying to grow muscle, I try and eat about 100 grams of protein. So next question is, what is my gym routine Monday to Friday? It changes, to be completely honest with you. Each week it changes. I could wake up on Monday, which is today, and be like, I'm really aching from football, there's no way I can train legs today. But I do kind of try and keep it the same every week, but I obviously know that some weeks aren't always the same. When I do my cardio days and do fitness, I also kind of incorporate abs into that, because for abs, I only really do like a 20-minute session. You don't want to like overdo an ab workout. Oh, Pepper's just arrived. So when I do like my fitness sessions, I do also do like a little 15-minute, 20 minutes ab workout at the end. So I don't always actually go to the gym and do a full like gym workout on just abs. Legs, glutes. I sometimes do legs and glutes together. If I could stay at the gym for like an extra half an hour, I will fit my glute day kind of into a leg day, and then that gives me another day to do maybe like a fitness kind of related one and do some cardio work. So to be honest, it's a bit of a mixture, but my main days are back, legs, my glutes included in that, or I do a glutes day on its own with a little bit of cardio. So with my glutes and abs, I kind of also incorporate a bit of cardio into them because they don't take very long to do. So that's kind of my main workouts, and like I said, they do change Monday to Friday. I don't, because I do football train on a Tuesday as well, so I don't really train legs on Tuesday because I have football that evening. I don't always go to the gym every day of the week. Something could come up and then I'm like, oh, I can't go to the gym today, so I'm gonna have to train this tomorrow, then skip out one routine a week. Don't know what it could be, but one day I might not even train back, or I might not even train abs, or I might not even train glutes, but I try and squeeze it all in as and when I can. In regards to routines as well, I know some people are like really eager to see like a routine. However, for now on my Instagram that you can see to this day, I've got my back routine on there. It's on my reel section, so if you do want to check that out, go and have a look on that. I do have a leg day on there. A couple of exercises have changed because that was quite a few months ago, but again, it's still some good exercises on there that I still do. They're the ones that are on there for now, like my key workouts, but there is more to come. And if you do follow me over on my social media, there is lots of things daily on my story when I go to the gym with what routine I've done, and I kind of go in depth a little bit with what I've done. So yeah, stay on my Instagram to be updated as well with all the routines that I do, because I do post daily on my story as well. But we are coming up to the last question, and that was, if there was one piece of advice you could give regarding fitness, what would it be? Regarding the fitness, regarding the gym, if I had to give one piece of advice to anyone watching this that wants to make a change to themselves, all I'm going to say is no one can give you what you want other than yourself. If you have a goal, go and chase it. I'll always say it, consistency. Anything in life, consistency is key. And I'm doing so much hand gestures this whole video, but consistency is very, very crucial. Any kind of journey that you're on, it's a personal journey, isn't it? My personal journey was doing weight loss, and now my personal journey has changed to become more fit. I never knew that doing my weight loss a year ago would have this effect on me, and me now talking to other people about my journey. And I just, yeah, it's crazy to me that my whole lifestyle has completely changed. Like, I never thought I would actually have got to this point, but I'm so grateful that I can now talk on behalf of what I've done and hopefully inspire other people and motivate other people to do the same. But one of my other things as well, just before I go as well, I have, in my whole weight loss, I never put myself on these scales because I don't think a scale's determined my progress, and I don't really feel like a scale could accurately tell me how much I weighed one day and then, you know, a week later it's a little bit less. I just don't really feel the need to kind of step on a scale. If you stick to your goal and you eat healthier and you're exercising more, if that is your goal, then you'll see it yourself. You don't need a scale to tell you that. With regards to losing weight as well, the gym is only a small section of that. Eating is actually the main thing. I've spoken a lot about gym. If you don't have a gym near you, or you don't have a gym membership, there is so many things that you could be doing just at home or outside, like doing more steps, going on a walk, doing some at-home exercises, things like that. You don't actually have to have a gym membership, so don't feel like, oh god, I don't have a gym membership. And I've spoken a lot about the gym, but I just personally joined a gym because it got me out the house, and like I said, now I love going there. It's my little place that I go to and I really enjoy it. But yeah, that's the video. I really love filming these kind of videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching these as well. But yeah, you guys will see me next Tuesday 6 PM for a very exciting video. Actually, I'm very excited for you guys to see this next one because I can't wait to film it. So yeah, peace, love, rubber gloves. I'm gonna keep doing that now. Mwah. I love you all. Bye.